2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process accepted that with humility, saying, I want to be great, and it's only right for people to expect me to drop 35 a night. At the same time, he said, I'm not a selfish player. If the defense double teams me, it's about making the right play. Kevin?
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got P.J. Tucker, Harden out there with Maxey. Then there's Harris. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, Simmons is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Curry. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Here's Maxey. Harden outside. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Curry. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Irving. Outside Durant. They grab their own miss. Claxton with the bucket.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. To the paint, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now, here is Irving. The three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Now here's Embiid. He's tightly guarded.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
A nice shot by KD.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Harden outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harden draws the double. And here's Harris from the arc. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Irving drives in. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Harden. He has 5. A three-pointer, no good. Nets leading by 8. Claxton the pass to Irving. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Here's the lob for Harris. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, he's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
Here's Simmons. Here's Claxton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the rejection by Embiid. To the inside. Harden throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Ben Simmons.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
That free throw good from Harden.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
Nets leading by 5. Outside Curry. Here's Irving. No good off the back of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Curry. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. The pass to Irving. Durant for 3. Harden grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid, defended by Durant. The 9-foot shot. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. 4-on-3 break. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
And the 76ers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the 76ers, George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Here's Melton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Mills dishes to Warren. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now Mills. Inside, 6 on the shot clock, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And here's Mills from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Niang. He's covered by Warren. Harden surveying the D. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Shake Milton, he's checked in for James Harden. Both good from the line that time. The 76ers trail by 10. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. The 76ers with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And here's Mills for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Mills has got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Niang. Pass to Melton. 4 on the shot clock. over Harris. Milton, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's ABC, and it's blocked. And now the 76ers on the break. To stop the run, bucket is good. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 11. And there's the pass to Sharp. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. O'Neal misses. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Melton. Makes it off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Mills. He has 6. O'Neal inside. Good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And here are the 76ers now, following the bucket by the Nets. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, Embiid has a very similar story to Tim Duncan's. I mean, the Cameroon native did not start playing basketball until later in life. Now he's one of the very best in the game.
Harris trying to get free, and Warren with the basket on the assist by Mills. And the Nets lead by 10. Bounce pass for Milton. And they double up Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. Embiid's got 9 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Down low. Warren, good.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Embiid.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Outside Warren. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Fires it up. And he overshot that one, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got ABC. Harris is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Mills. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And that one misses. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Milton kicks to Niang. Back to Milton. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets. The free throw drops for Embiid. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Outside Durant, outside Thomas. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 6. To the middle, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Mills. He has 6. Here's Sharp. Rebound by the 76ers. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Here's Niang. Scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11. Lots of room. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 76ers trailing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Milton's shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Warren. Here's ABC. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So for the Nets, Simmons comes in for Warren. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Patty Mills. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for George Niang. Maxey's checked in for Milton. And James Harden has subbed in for Shake Milton. So he gets them both. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Harden outside. Puts up a three. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. To the wing on the left. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Nets with the new shot clock. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Maxey passes to Tucker. And the layup falls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And Tucker kicks to Harris. Back to Tucker. And Simmons with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thomas, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Thibault. But they recover it. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that. You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Passes it to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton comes in for ABC. And it's Seth Curry in for Thomas.
And, you know, the Beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
Now, here's Curry. Outside Irving. Got a piece of it. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Takes it from 10. That one rolling around and rims out. The Nets with the lead.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Now Thibault after the missed 3 from KD. Thibault the pass to Maxey. Harden outside. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Outstanding focus from Seth Curry. Nice job there of staying in control of his shot, even with the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn. Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And, you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Curry. Here's Harden. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Korkmaz. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Now, here's Maxey. Down low, here's Harden. And he lays it straight in. Harden's got 16 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Outside Irving. Shoots the 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Tucker the pass to Harris. Rebounded by the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Claxton. It's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Nets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
One shot.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Harden, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Harden. He's got 16. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. That one on Harris.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The 76ers trail by 13. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He can end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 19-7 run. O'Neal against Harden. Embiid with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
O'Neal misses. The 76ers trail by 11. Kicks it out to Harden. Embiid trying to break loose. And James Harden good for 3. Harden's got 23 points.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast, which basically means he's tireless. Even when he's carrying the whole offense, he's got great energy and stamina.
Philadelphia shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Harris passes to Niang. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Tries again. It's stolen by Curry. The pass to O'Neal. From the wing. Doesn't go for him. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harris looking it over. Niang passes to Harden. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Embiid. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Claxton, guarded by Harden. It's Curry outside, and the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 11 points.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the 76ers. PJ Tucker is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard position.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Maxey, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Simmons finds Curry. Pass to Durant. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Harden softly drops in the floater. And now it's up to 25 points for James Harden.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here, and that's really what it's all about. When you don't beat yourself, you become hard to beat.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Now here's Harden. 25 points in the game. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
KD can't get it to go.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
KD against Harris. Passes to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Embiid. That one, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 8.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Tucker.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
And that one drops for him. 10 points for him.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Harden the pass to Harris. Embiid with it. Tipped away. He dishes it to Harden. Back to Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Embiid's got 20 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And the pass to KD. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. ABC's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Warren comes in for Simmons, and Thomas subbed in for Seth Curry. Free throw drops for KD. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Free throw drops in there for Thybulle. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Nets leading by 15. Here's KD. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping him.
Now here's Milton. He's guarded by Thomas, and Embiid throws it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Now here's Irving, defended by Milton. And here's KD for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Milton. Pass to Thybulle. There's the triple. And Irving pulls it down. Thomas with the ball. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid. Now here's Milton. The layup off target. Nets leading by 18. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. Durant. That's good.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Passes it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
I tell you what, the offensive game of Embiid, ridiculous. He can score in so many ways.
The Nets have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Thomas's shot is off.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Thybulle on the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And good that time. 26 points for Joel Embiid. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to KD. They double team KD. Here's Sharp, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Milton the pass to Milton. To the right side. To the paint. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now Irving. He's got 10. For the 3. Durant, no good. The 76ers trail by 16. And here is Milton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Milton. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Harris is checked in for Durant, and it's Mills in for Irving. George Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Warren the pass to Mills. Outside Thomas. Kicks it to Warren. Inside, Sharp. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. ABC's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Embiid. 26 points for him.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Thomas, no good. The 76ers trail by 16. To the paint, here's Melton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Mills. He has 6. There's the pass to Harris. Here's Sharp. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Melton. He's guarded by Thomas. Pass to Milton. To the middle. Here's Niang. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Here's Mills. Pass to Warren from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Mills. He's got 6. It's blocked. And now Philadelphia on the break. They get it back. Goes back up. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. The 76ers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. James Harden, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Mills passes to Claxton. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Pass to Harden. Knocked loose. Mills with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. In the corner, it's Harris. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Yeah, Warren's not having any of that. Get it out of here. Fierce competitor on defense.
The 76ers trail by 12. Niang kicks to Harden. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. The pass to Korkmaz. Sinks the three-pointer. Korkmaz has got 8 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Harden. .121 left in the third quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Harris. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You just can't foul Harris there because he's almost automatic from the line.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
That's good from Harris.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
Simmons checked in for the Nets. Seth Curry comes in for O'Neal. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Embiid, and Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And he makes both free throws. Here's Maxey. 1:03 left to play in the third. Harden, no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Simmons against Harris. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And that's a momentum shifter, a steal leading straight to the basket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nets leading by 9. They've got Curry. Ben Simmons is out there with Harris. And it's Mills. And it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That one falls. Simmons got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick-and-roll situations.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. They double him with Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. On the wing, Harris. Nets passing it around. Here's Mills. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Niang's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Timeout called, the Nets. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Patty Mills. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the 76ers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Here's Harris after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's Niang. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Now, here's Durant. He had a nice open look right there.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Maxey. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Tucker.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now here's Simmons. To the inside. Claxton. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Maxey. Here's Harris. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 6 to shoot. They double him with Simmons. Fires for 3. Harris misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Irving, good.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Tucker the pass to Harris. Durant with the steal. fast break. Here they come. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
Harris outside. And that one is off. The Nets go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Poked away. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. Boy, I tell you what, guys, Tobias Harris is a great scorer, and he's had multiple NBA stops, and I think you just have to simply say this guy has always been wanted.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the second free throw, good. Here's Curry. Passes it to Irving. No good from outside. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 11. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And that one falls for Irving.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Timeout called the 76ers. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
On defense, the Nets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Embiid dishes to Harris. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. KD comes with the double team. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Brooklyn leading by 14. Outside Curry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
One shot.
Free throw good, James Harden. And Brooklyn has possession. It's a 13-point game. Irving passes to Claxton. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Pass to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid, and they double up Embiid. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Philadelphia with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. And Tucker kicks to Harris. There's the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low, deflects the pass. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Harden outside for three. Tucker. He's off on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Outside for Curry. Now the pass to Claxton. Here's KD. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
That's good from Durant.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Melton. Harris outside. Pass to Melton. Takes a three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 19 points. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Passes to Embiid. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Good on the bucket.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside Irving. He's feeling it. They get it back. Warren. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Nets lead by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And Warren, here we go.
Boy, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Melton passes to Harden. Lets it go with a three. The rebound by the Nets.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Warren, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Harden's shot is good.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Pass to KD. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Kicks it to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside, the defense doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
KD on the wing. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Edwards with it. Lock at 6. Count that one.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here's Embiid. After the basket by Brooklyn, good on the shot.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll.
Now here's Thomas. The pass to Sumner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Edmund Sumner. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. 76ers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to ABC. Over to the left wing. And they double up Embiid to the left side wing. Here's ABC. Stolen by O'Neal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. It's tipped. Here's Sumner. Passes it to Thomas. Looking to get back on track here. The shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Shot, high post. That shot misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Sharp, the pass to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Here's Sumner. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
Five seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It was amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.